Hi all, I want to preface this episode by saying I do apologise for the audio that will be incoming. I am still experimenting with my mic and recording in general, so I'm trying to just basically get the best quality possible, and that unfortunately involves moving my mic around a lot. So some of the audio is going to be a little bit peaky. I have done my best in post-production to kind of manage that, but yes, I do apologise, and anyways, here we go with the episode.
Hi all. So, I know I said I was going to be working on my main base today, but things have changed. I have had inspiration. Basically, as you can see, I put in a tunnel down there, and I've put in a few of these spread out throughout the place because I kind of want to build more underwater. So let's go check out the little tunnel. Let's go check out the little tunnel I've done. And, yeah, I will kind of tell you what we're going to get up to today. Okay, so we're in here. And basically, as you can see, we've got the tunnel up there. We've got the great glass wall, which isn't finished there. And I've built this tunnel basically in the same style as that, except this one is just going to our little amethyst farm. Now, the idea is effectively we are using all of the space that we've got available to us, and that does include underwater. So we come all the way here, we've got a couple of bubble vators, but I also put in this kind of little viewing platform, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting a bee farm in this section eventually, and I kind of just wanted somewhere to just to peek in, just to have a little look at things, you know. So yeah, we now have like a proper AFK point away to and from. Yeah, I cheaped out on this one. This one is literally just drop the heck down, and this one just slings you back up again. But what I want to work on today is the build above it. Now, the reason I've changed my mind on this is purely so that I can, I want to test something out. And this tower here is kind of the perfect chance to test it. Now, what I need though is basalt. Lots and lots and lots of basalt. Basalt? Basalt? Basalt. Basalt. You know when you say something that sounds really weird? Like, I actually rehearsed this bit as well. I didn't rehearse this bit, obviously. But anyways, we're going to need to get a basalt generator up and going. Now, usually I would do these outside of the nether, but, like, efficiency. Speed. So we need to go collect some ice. And then we need to grab a load of fire buckets. Lava buckets, not fire buckets. Anyways, we're going to go grab up everything that we need to make one of these things, and then we're going to crack on. Also, Jayu has decorated her wing, and look at this. This is absolutely stunning. And then you compare it to my wing, and my wing has that. And to the wonderful greedy, they are crafted. Oh, Jayu! Jayu, buddy! I love you, Jayu. Thank you. So, I needed a new silk touch pick, and I needed a new silk spoon. So, Jayu's gone and got them for me, and it just makes me so happy. And that's going to be super useful, because we need this. Like, badly. So I'm going to go dump out my inventory, and we're going to go find an ice biome. Ah, the sweet, sweet sound of glass breaking. We're actually back in the same ice spikes biome that we were in a long time ago as well. So it's kind of glad I remembered this thing. It is a little bit far out for my liking, but it's got polar bears. I don't like polar bears, or rather, they don't like me that much. But anyways, just gonna collect a whole ton of ice because we need it. So I decided to drop by the base really quickly because I love it around here. I built it. It's mine. It's gorgeous. And I was kind of like planning the next stage. Basically, the next stage we need to get above the spawner. So we're going to put a giant ring on the outside with some pillars, and then it's going to connect back in. So whilst it is going over the 16 by 16 area I've allowed myself, it's kind of the only way I'm really thinking about getting above it. Anyways, the reason I started recording again was because it looks like TK has left this in. I'm not going to lie, this freaked me out. TK, I know this was you. This scared me ever so slightly. I thought I was going to trip something, and all of these were going to get pushed out for soul sand. And whilst griefing is not allowed, I'm very thankful griefing is not allowed. That would have been hilarious and not so hilarious at the same time. But yeah, we have another skeleton. Anyways, I need to get back to the industrial district. Okay, so we have this area, and honestly, I would say one of the biggest significant advantages to Bedrock over Java is being able to hide your lighting. So this is now nice and brightly lit up, and you cannot see a single one. Now I still need to do the ceiling, but the ceiling is going to be the same as out here. We all know how long that took. Far too long. So I'm not doing it right now. I just kind of want to crack on with the farm. I want to crack on with the building. So I'm going to go grab up a whole bunch more of resources. It's honestly really not that much. Basalt farms are real easy to build. And I'm just going to get cracking with this. I don't know where this guy came from. He just appeared. There's a chicken in the nether. I'm so confused. Well, why are you here, little buddy? Did you miss your home at KFC? Okay, I'm very confused now. There's now 2. I'm going to guess that somewhere someone has put some eggs in a dispenser on a timed circuit. I need to get this finished off. Yeah, okay, 1 second. Does it just look like a hole in the wall? No, it looks like 2 holes in the wall. But yeah, this is now a newly formed basalt generator. I was having a bit of problem with loss, obviously due to the fact that we're working really close to lava. So I basically just solved it by ramming a load more hopper minecarts underneath here. Now you will still pick up quite a bit from this one here, just naturally stood in front of it. But the longer you kind of stood here, the more you will get, basically, the faster it goes. And I'm not ticking this at all with observers, which I know is another neat trick that you can do, mostly because we are using the GT efficiency 6 pick, so we kind of just chew through these anyway. And yeah, it kind of just makes life nice and easy for us. So yeah, we now have quite a bit coming through. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go smelt it all down because I need the smooth variant, and then we're gonna get on with the build. Honestly, nothing beats using something for the first time. So just having these all kind of like filter on through. Yes, I'm using charcoal. We're gonna get the smooth basalt out, and then just to collect it all. Like, I can leave it in here and we can just take out the thing for experience, or I can just click this. That'll go along, and that'll start emptying that out for us. So yeah, I believe we're waiting for each one to get up to 8. I can actually check that if I flick this. When it comes back, we just kind of make sure everything's gone in. It has not. So we're just going to leave this running until I get the 8 stacks of basalt that I put in out again. So yeah. Oh god damn it. Sorry, I love farms. I love redstone. I love making my life easier. There's nothing says survival more than taking away the survival aspect of surviving. Okay, and we've come back to this. Honestly, I got a bit carried away and I was just kind of freestyling. I love seeing scaffolding in builds. It's like its own little mini support structure that needs to be ripped out because it looks untidy as hell. So anyway, we have built up from here now. So basically, glass floors already here. Put the towers in. We're basically following the exact same design all the way up, and then we switch to the basalt, and we have another platform, and then this is just a ring of glass for now. Honestly, I'm not even sure what we're going to do with this, but I quite like it. To be fair, it is a nightmare to navigate right now because we're relying on all of these, and we get a decent look of everything. You can even see my little underwater tunnels. Like I say, not entirely sure what I'm doing with this. I mean, these are all technically mob-sized holes. We could, when we get around to it, we could put some spawners on here in each of the areas. I'm fairly sure if you were to AFK in here, it would reach. Bottom being Trident Killer. So it's an idea. In order to do that, we would need a ton of netherite, a ton of cages, that kind of thing. So I might just complete these out with some tinted glass over the tops of them just to see how it looks. And yeah, you know what? I'll bring you back after that. Okay, so those little additions have been added. Like I said, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with them. They might just end up looking pretty. I know we're putting a bee farm somewhere around here, so that'll be quite nice. Anyways, I have an issue with the build. It's an easy issue to fix. So, when we go up the tower, we have these little double-ridged bits here, and it actually adds a lot of support to the build itself. Whereas down here, not so much. It kind of just goes straight into it. So what I want to do is I want to take a bit of time and reinforce this entire lower layer. Not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe lots and lots of walls and things like that. But anyways, I'm going to run a trial. We're going to try and reinforce this entire lower layer and see what happens. Okay, with those lower bridges thickened out, it looks much, much nicer. Much more sturdy, stable. Right, well, that was the test ran. Sorry, just messing around point of view there. So what we want to do is we effectively want to replicate some of this, but over at the main base. And what it is we want to replicate kind of these towers going out with supporting structures going around. So I'm going to hop on live stream, and that's what we're going to do. Well, okay, so I've just finished stream, and as you can see, I got me some trimmed out armor. So this is Razor. I kind of dig it. It's all right. I put the redstone in. I want to look for the cooler ones. I want to look for like eye or something like that. So I might do a big old adventure session where we go look for the stuffs that I want. Anyways, that's not what we're here for. We're over because well, the next part of the tower has been done. So unfortunately, in order to see this, we kind of have to go a bit higher than we are already. So let's just make our way up onto this roof. It annoys me that we do not have all roof access. So yeah, we did have up to there done. Obviously, all of this is brand new additions with the outside. We have a new glass funnel put into the top and a giant glass dome on top. So we can just pick it up and have a look at what I've been doing. So yeah, this is kind of all brand new work up here. It is cool. The big mesh thing you see on the outside is a chunk measurer, which we have via some useful little mods. We'll show you that now. And that's this guy here. This guy is currently holding a banner. When you change the banners, you get different ones of these, including your spawn radius, and you can check how many days in game you've been playing, if you're facing northeast, south, or west, how many blocks you are away from this guy. Yeah, we have a lot of things like that. So yeah, we started down just underneath this, and what we've done is we've put in a big old ridge above the windows, and we've put these things on the outside. The reason I've got this back up is we're going to be realigning the entire build back to chunk. Yeah, because this was not built in a 16 by 16 area, as you can see. Like, we have come substantially out of it in some zones. But anyways, we're trying to realign and recorrect all of that now. So we have tons of movement now in this build. We've got our usual down and up spots, but I'm gonna take you on a little adventure. We actually need to get rid of this. This is gonna go now. One sec. Boosh. But yeah, I'm gonna take us on a little adventure through the entire build right now. Now I'm a bit of a loath to get rid of this platform, but I might just do it anyway, just to make things look tidier. So we're gonna come down here. All the way down. That kind of looks like I'm wearing stripy pajamas. Anyways, so coming through the main entrance of the build now, we have the upstairs. I'm going to block off that bit, I think, and then we come into this tunnel here. This one takes us up to the spawner, where, yeah, this is an AFK point, and this is still a fully self-contained room with a bridge across to Jayu's build. But coming back through, stairs, we come out onto this balcony here, which is one lower than that lip and much lower than that lip. See, it just looks odd. I might just trim it out and shave it in. We still have the way down over here. That has changed ever so slightly. I will give you a look for that. And we still have this. So when we come up here, it now bypasses that and it comes straight out up onto this platform. Now, it is a little bit dangerous. You can sort of fling yourself back over and onto here, which, as we've just ascertained, might not even be there, so that just might be a straight drop to your death. From here, we now go up through these. So these are completely hollow on the insides, and they kind of made a perfect place to hide a bubble column. So now we come in here. That pops us up to here. Once again, we're now back in this room here with this guy. And finally, we take this all the way to the top. And this is the current end of this build. I say current, we are going to build height, damn it, if it is the last thing I do. Don't know why there was so much emphasis there. But yeah, anyway, we're now at y equals 159 here, but actually up there we're at y equals 175. So we are a solid halfway now to, like, at a solid halfway point. The next stage of this build is going to be bringing those up to bolt onto everything underneath this, effectively. So you'll see that there's these ridges here. That's gonna come up. They're gonna bolt onto there, and then they're gonna bolt onto. They're gonna bolt onto there, and then they're gonna bolt onto there. So that will bring that up, and it'll add some support. These ones, on the other hand, are actually gonna bypass, and they're gonna come all the way up to that section there. So effectively, this entire area is going to be self-contained back into the chunk. It's going to have some nice external looks and things like that. But yeah, let's move on, because I know I said this was going to be a building episode, but me and Jayu figured something out, so we're going to do it. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? It's all in here. That's right. Netherite, Tome of Undying, Plenty of Bones, and Nether Star. We have enough for us to build a skeleton spawner. So that we have the material basically in here to build not only the spawner, but the skeleton egg as well. Now, we did want to go for a wither skeleton egg, but it's too pricey and we don't actually have the template required in order to make it right now. So we're going to head over to spawn again. Literally again. Seriously, I've made this journey so many damn times today. And it's not a small journey either. Like, I know it feels like reasonably quick, but yeah, we need a fast way through the Nether, and I'm kind of thinking up fun solutions for that doesn't require soul sand. But I'll be honest with you, it's probably going to be soul sand. We're probably gonna have to put a soul sand path all the way down here, and then yeah, just kind of sort it out. Anyways, I'm gonna join you back when we're at spawn. Okay, so we're at spawn now, and honestly, look at some of the work. Look at the town hall that's going in. Like, and honestly, big shout outs to Pi for obviously this again. We got Beam to thank for this. I'm fairly sure a few other players as well. I believe this is Keda's. KB is over in the background up there, I want to say. I don't know whose build that is. That actually might be one of our builds. That's KB's up there. You've got Rin, who's done some builds. You've got... oh, I don't know. Like, there's so many players doing so many incredible things over here. It's insane. Anyways, let's jump. Prepare for the motion sickness. Right, okay. So, let's get this all figured out. We're going to need unobtainables first, which is you. And one we're looking for is Monster Spawner on the right-hand side, and that is Nether Star at the bottom, Totem of Undying in the middle, and surrounded by Netherite ingots. So we need to actually get this out. Fortunately, Beam does provide us with a place to put things down. We actually can't. Oh, I didn't think we could put things down. I thought it always had to be on here. Oh, proven wrong again. Anyways, so we get this, this, and this, and it should be. What we do is we go over like that. Another star in the middle. No, Totem of Dying goes in the middle. So we do that, and that creates a monster spawner cage. So now, once we have an egg, which we come over to this one here, which is the mid tier, we have already got it open. So it's just bones surrounded by a netherite ingot. So we put a single netherite ingot in here, and then we just kind of work by dividing this all out until we have 8 in each section. And what should happen is we now get a skeleton spawner. So we now have everything needed to set up. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put these in here so I don't accidentally use them. We now have the ability to set up a spawner. So we're going to go back to the industrial district. I know there's so much backing and forthing today. Seriously, I've literally just got, hey, Trov, Ben's on. Nice. I haven't seen Trov in a while. Ah, they're such a lovely person. We were with them on series 2. I'm not sure if they're going to be creating content or not. But anyways, I'm gonna jam on over to the industrial district again. Okay, we're back. It's just time to do this and this. That. And this is going to be our AFK point for it. Now, I don't have much longer left on this episode, so what we're going to do is I'm going to instantly snap to a completed spawner and a completed AFK zone, because we need to put a lid on this. So, yeah, just give me like a minute. And what we're going to have is an on-off switch in here, and we're going to have a glass dome over this, and maybe a trident killer underneath. Okay, so the grand conversion is done on one of them. We're going to have to do this 4 more times. But anyway, so I'll walk you through what we've done. Regular mob spawner, light on, light off. We turn that, boosh, turns that off and then turns it off in there. Press it again, boom, turns it off, spawner activates. Cool, right, so we got that. Yes, there is a hole there, that is because of redstone. The redstone signal is currently controlling this. Also runs all the way down the back of the tower. So, if we just make a little jump down here onto this platform, this is where the trident killer goes. So, when it's turned off up top, it also turns off down here. Very, very messy redstone. We will kind of tidy this up. And to compensate for all of that, the entire tower has been bulked out. So, we're going to have to do the same for these, just to make sure they're not like 1 block thick and kind of looking all noodly compared to the builds on the top. So we're going to bring these all the way out. We're going to expand the towers down at the bottom as well, so we'll be bringing it more out into the ocean. We'll be putting some support struts. You should not be spawning. That is actually kind of horrible. I'm having a creeper on my build. I know it's gone. I don't like that. I'm going to just let it over here very quickly. But anyways, so yeah, it is a massive expansion done. The tower is nowhere near finished. Lots of little farms need to go in here, and we just need to make it look all nice and neat and tidy. But anyways, that's going to end it for today. So yeah, take care all.